The Tangshan earthquake. One of the deadliest earthquakes in history. On July 28, 1976, at 3:42 a.m., the city of Tangshan in China was struck by a massive earthquake that lasted for only 23 seconds, but caused immense destruction and loss of life. In this video, we will explore the causes and effects of the Tangshan earthquake, as well as the response and aftermath of this tragic event. Causes. The Tangshan earthquake was caused by a thrust fault, where one section of the Earth's crust was pushed up and over another section. This type of fault can produce extremely powerful earthquakes, as was the case with the Tangshan earthquake. The fault that caused the earthquake had been building up pressure for many years, and eventually reached a critical point where it ruptured and caused the earthquake. Effects. The effects of the Tangshan earthquake were devastating. The earthquake had a magnitude of 7.8 on the Richter scale, which is a measure of the energy released by an earthquake. This means that the earthquake was extremely powerful and caused widespread damage. Buildings collapsed, roads and bridges were destroyed, and the city's infrastructure was severely damaged. The earthquake also caused landslides and dam failures, which added to the destruction. Loss of life. The loss of life from the Tangshan earthquake was staggering. Official reports state that over 240,000 people were killed, making it one of the deadliest earthquakes in history. The actual number may be higher, as many deaths were not recorded. The earthquake also caused over 700,000 injuries, leaving many people with lifelong disabilities. Response. The response to the Tangshan earthquake was hampered by several factors. The Chinese government was slow to respond, as they were focused on other issues at the time. The earthquake occurred during the height of the Cultural Revolution, a time of political turmoil in China. The government was also reluctant to accept foreign aid, which further slowed the response. Aftermath. The aftermath of the Tangshan earthquake was a long and difficult process. The city of Tangshan was almost completely destroyed, and it took years to rebuild. The earthquake also had a lasting impact on the people of Tangshan, many of whom lost family members and friends. The earthquake also led to changes in building codes and earthquake preparedness in China, as the government realized the importance of being prepared for future earthquakes. Conclusion. In conclusion, the Tangshan earthquake was a tragedy that had a profound impact on China and the world. The earthquake was caused by a thrust fault, and it had devastating effects on the city of Tangshan. The loss of life was staggering, and the response to the earthquake was hampered by several factors. The aftermath of the earthquake was a long and difficult process, but it ultimately led to changes in building codes and earthquake preparedness. We hope that this video has helped you understand the causes and effects of the Tangshan earthquake, and the importance of being prepared for natural disasters. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like the video and subscribe for more deep dives.